If inflation is leveling off, how come these non-contributing members of the family are suddenly costing us so much money? Well, here's headline CPI inflation for the past year. Here is human food, and here is pet food, 15%. Unlike human food, pet food was actually cheaper for the first part of the pandemic, but now, much like Tubby Tucker back here, pet food is gaining fast. Products that come in a big bag are a tempting target for shrinkflation. 4 fewer pounds in this same priced bag disguise a 17% price hike. There's a lot going on here, a veritable dog's breakfast of factors, but we have to start with one thing, and no one says it better.
It's corn!
Meat matters, but corn is still king when it comes to pet food, and it has been on a ride. Producer corn prices seem to have peaked in the fall, so there's a good sign. Now let's look at the demand side, where 1 in 5 U.S. households added a pet during the pandemic, and those 23 million new pets join a long-term shift toward what my guest calls the humanization of pet food.
Pets have become people's fur babies, especially among younger generations that aren't having kids or waiting much longer to have kids. These are their babies and they're spending money on them. And so they want, I want human grade pet food. I want human grade meats. The end result is that there's all these ingredients that are so closely tied to the human food supply chain.
This pursuit of an ever fancier feast means that we and our fur babies are competing for the same inputs. We could just buy cheaper kibble, but even if Fluffy would go for it, the demand of many pet parents is what economists might call inelastic.
What they say when you see surveys is that I will, cut expenses for myself before I cut expenses for my beloved puppy or kitty.
In these inflationary times, pinched pet owners are buying smaller packages more often, which is only more expensive in the end. A separate trend could provide some counterweight, the growing emphasis on sustainability. Pet food makers are discovering that they can market their use of all parts of the animal, especially the cheaper parts that humans don't want to eat. And if that helps bring down the price of pet food, well, that wouldn't be so awful. Thanks to Debbie for her expertise, and I'll see you next time we pull something out of the basket.